Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Dreadnought. Today we're going to do another first look. First I'm going to take a look at what's currently on it as a base model, something you're going to see when you first get it. So first in the loadout is your medium beam turrets.
Aye, Captain, engaging.
Then you've got your secondary, the Tesla turrets.
Amplifying weapon systems.
And that wraps it up for your primary and secondary weapons. As far as your modules go, you've got the Beam Amp 2.
You heard the captain.
You've got the Repair Pod.
Aye, Captain, engaging. I've got nothing left.
You've got Blast Pulse 2.
Release pulse.
And you've got your Auto Repair.
Reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline.
And last but not least, you have your officer briefings, whatever you've unlocked so far and have decided to put onto the ship. So the way I think I'm gonna do my progression in the Ceres is I'm gonna use the Beam Amp, not quite so much. I'm not a big fan of the Beam Amp. It works, but we'll see about it when we get into the play section. From the Beam Amp, going down that line, getting to something maybe a bit more useful, we've got the Tesla coil pods and the tractor beam pods. I haven't used either of those yet, so the jury's still out, but I do think that I'm going to go towards something like the tractor beam pods. Next is the repair pod. I like the repair pod. Your teammates will like that you have a repair pod. If you're not entirely sure what it does, you haven't played a whole bunch of the healer lineup, maybe you researched other things and had it in your bar, let it go ahead and research as well. The repair pod is a launchable pod, obviously, and it's got a zone of healing. Now, it doesn't do a whole bunch of healing on its own, but it will jumpstart your ship's automatic healing. So if you're out of combat for a reasonable amount of time, you'll start healing automatically. This will jumpstart that. This cuts down on that timer, as far as I can tell in my playing. After the repair pod is researched, we've got the Flechette half battery. I'm not a huge fan of putting missiles or Flechettes on a healer. That's not really my play style, but that may change. That in combo with the tractor beam pod, I feel like is going to be pretty handy. You've also got a drain mine to put on there. And taking a look at the drain mine, it's just a secondary module and it drains your enemy. Moving on to Blast Pulse. So Blast Pulse is a module that deals damage. It's a quick burst and it just deals immediate damage and it's done. From Blast Pulse 2, move into Blast Pulse 3, and then you've got an option either into Repair Auto Beams 3 or Overclock Pulse 3. Overclock Pulse, let's take a look at that. It reduces your module cooldowns. It comes in handy, but I'm not entirely sure how much I personally would use that. I think Blast Pulse would be good for getting me out of a bad situation, but if I'm going to focus mainly on being a healer like I did in the last few ships, Repair Auto Beams is a must. It's just so I can multitask and heal my friendlies all at the same time. I don't have to focus individually on each craft to keep it healed. So that'll lead us into the auto repair. Auto repair has saved me a lot of trouble. You pop auto repair and it will self-heal fairly quick over a short duration. Auto repair 3 is just going to be more of the same. And that'll lead us into energy generator. So energy management is a really big thing in Dreadnought. If you do well with your energy management, you will do well everywhere. Some of the biggest mistakes I see people making are running out of power. You don't want to stockpile it, but you do not want to run out. You always want to have at least a little tiny bit so that you can pop your shields if you've got missiles coming in. So this energy generator is going to come in really handy for boosting your power back up, especially when I'm doing something like putting power to weapons so that I can heal better. And that's going to lead us into Armored Lockdown. So armored lockdown, I believe, acts a lot like armor on the Otranto, that module. This one stops you from moving. So as a healer, that's a bit of a big deal, but not quite as big of a deal as it is in something like a destroyer when you always have to be moving. I can pop armor lockdown if I'm supporting troops behind enemy lines, and it should help quite a bit. I'm very much looking forward to the Aeon, and I really hope that you're going to enjoy some of this gameplay that I'm going to be showing you. It is my first look at it. This is my first match in it ever. Shortly, I'll do another video after I've gotten a feel for it and I've gotten fairly good at it, and I'll show you how it plays. I expect to have unlocked several modules and made it a good way down my line here, and show you just what it looks like in battle with a experienced pilot. Enjoy the gameplay, and here we go. Okay, we are in battle. Let's take a step back, or not just jump straight in, and see where we can help the most. I think I'm going to help out this Dola over here. Probably the most, because I know he's going to need it. Oh, you need some heals. It's times like this I wish there was a strafe mechanic.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
Firing.
Absolutely did not get enough done with that.
We've got nothing left.
Let's keep you healed, drop you a repair pod. You get 2 overlapping repair pods. Should be able to do just fine.
Engaging.
Oh man, this Dola really needs the help.
Showed up, Captain.
I'm doing okay health-wise. You know, something I see a lot of healers do is they will just sit back and do nothing. You gotta be active. If you're not active, you're doing it wrong.
Captain. Deploy repair pods. Aye, Captain. System drained.
Ooh, that was close. Time for that auto repair, see how she does. Cannot forget to help heal my teammates.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Captain, we're gaining ground out there.
Come on. Some of this aiming is a bit weird. Man, this does not do as good as it used to. The tier 1 and tier 2 ships, it was absolutely nothing to just throw a whole bunch of power into somebody and get them back up to full. And this is dumb. Oh, let's see. Blast pulsed. Oh, and I'm dead. Yeah, I probably should have popped shields instead of blast pulse. I just assumed there was something nearby that I needed to take care of. Okay, let's try this again, see how we can do. We really were not being super helpful as a healer back there. I'll work on that as I learn. Anybody around me hurting? Nobody around me is hurting. Okay, you're hurting. I can do something about that.
Weapon systems. Aye, Captain. Amplifying beams.
Lots of heals coming your way.
Deploy damage control teams. System drained. Starting cooldown.
Backing up so they don't have quite the same shot on me. One of the things I dislike the most about this is not being able to turn your head super easy while maintaining a healing beam on somebody. We need to get out of the way. We need to get out of the way now.
Understood. System drained. Starting cooldown. Shield activated. Aye, Captain. Engaging.
There we go. You're healed up. Who else do we have in the area? I don't actually see anybody else that's hurting. Our other healer is okay. He's doing a heck of a job over here. Yeah, he's a Corvette. There's not a whole bunch I can do for him. Let's go ahead and get over here and see if we can make sure these guys stay up and moving.
You heard the captain.
Amplifying weapons. Aye. System drained. Cycling. Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline.
Ooh, taking lots of hits. Oh man. Really wish I could have helped out that destroyer. I'm going to drop a repair pod nearby. And that was too late. Too little, too late. Man, that happens a lot. Let's see. You should be okay. Let's go ahead and give you some heals first, real quick, though. Oh boy, not fun. But I need to focus on healing. This guy's hurting pretty bad. His health is in a good spot, but he's still got to have some help. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. The tier 1, tier 2 healing tactics are not as valid up here in tier 3. Not that that should really be a surprise, but you know, new ship, new rules. And if you haven't already guessed it, ooh, I barely survived that.
Captain, engaging.
Got you healed up.
Amplifying weapon system.
Get you healed up.
Starting recharge.
I knew that Dola was going to need some help.
Float the pod. Aye, Captain.
Put that out there.
Drained. Pod launcher reloading.
There we go. Ooh. Oh, so close. I was really trying to get him healed up so he could survive something like that. Didn't actually know that was coming. Ooh. Somebody just got rammed.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Man, we are getting eaten alive out here. There's just only so much that I can do. Throwing everything I can at these guys and still just barely getting by.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Okay.
Fusion reactor is overheating. Putting energy
We're
system
doing
offline.
okay here. Let's go ahead and drop that repair pod.
System drained. Starting cooldown.
Ooh, got hit hard. Getting hit hard, very hard.
Activated.
Go ahead and pop that. There we go. Beam amp coming in handy.
Commencing
Let's see,
cooldown.
where are you? You're doing okay. You're doing okay. Man,
We're winning, Captain.
I'm definitely not as effective in this tier 3 stuff. Just nowhere near. And I don't want to blame it on different modules and stuff.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched. Sending pulse countermeasures.
Nothing we can do.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I tried to pop shields, but it didn't work. I'd like to think that I'm getting better, but there's only so much I can do as a noob in this ship.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
This is a first impressions video after all. Hey, we won! I mean, that could have gone a lot worse. I'd like to see where we ended up in the scoreboard, because, I mean, that was a close match. Okay, so looking at the scoreboard, I clocked in about halfway up our team. That's better than I really could have expected. Really. For a first flight in a ship, I think we did quite well. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I plan to bring you some more good Dreadnought content and maybe some more stuff in between a first look and a final impressions. I like making these videos, and I really hope that you enjoy watching them. If you've got any feedback, let me know. I don't care if you like or dislike this video or leave a comment, but please do at least one of the three. Any kind of feedback is greatly welcome. And fly safe.